Hello, children. Good morning. Welcome to today's reading time. Today, I'm going to tell you the short, happy life of Francis Macomber, written by Ernest Miller Hemingway. Ernest Hemingway was an American journalist, novelist, short story writer, and sportsman. His economical and understated style, which he termed the iceberg theory, had a strong influence on 20th century fiction, while his adventurous lifestyle and his public image brought him admiration from later generations. Hemingway introduced the three principal characters: Francis Macomber, his wife Margot, and his safari guide Richard Wilson, over cocktails in the afternoon on the African plain following a morning of hunting. Macomber and his wife are wealthy Americans hoping to revitalize their sometimes foundering marriage with a romantic African safari, and Wilson is a jaded Englishman who runs safaris for wealthy tourists for a living. As the three drink gimlets, they dance around the topic of Macomber's display of cowardice earlier that day as he ran away from a wounded lion and left Wilson to shoot it. As Macomber becomes a apologetic toward Wilson, Margaret loses her composure and runs off to cry out of shame on her husband's behalf. Macomber expresses his embarrassment to Wilson once more and asks Wilson not to mention his cowardice to mutual acquaintances. This is too much for Wilson, who insists Macomber in an attempt to estrange himself from husband and wife and set up an atmosphere of professional coolness for the remainder of the safari. Macomber is too friendly, however, and Wilson ends up both liking and pitying him. Margaret returns to the table and begins a campaign of bitchery against her husband, referring obliquely and ironically to the topics of fear, lions, and hunting, both to needle Macomber and impress Wilson. Wilson's sympathy for Macomber deepens. In the late afternoon, Macomber and Wilson go off together and shoot impala while Margaret stays behind in camp looking, as Wilson puts it, like an English rose. Macomber successfully shoots an impala. The night after dinner, Macomber lies in his bunk and meditates on his loss of confidence and the cowardice that replaces self-assurance. He realized the incident beginning with his attempt at sleep 24 hours earlier, which was when he first heard the roaring of the lion and became afraid of it. The day of the incident, he discussed shooting the lion with Wilson over breakfast. Then the three drove off in a car to find it. Once it appeared, Wilson encouraged Macomber to get out and shoot it, which he did after hesitating and missing a good shot. Gut shot, the lion slunk into the bush, and Wilson announced they were going after to finish it. Macomber, terrified but unable to appear so, accompanied Wilson into the bush and promptly ran when the wounded lion leaped at him. Wilson shot it, and Margaret witnessed the whole incident from the car. When the men return to the car, Margaret greets Wilson. Macomber also meditates on the fact that his marriage had been on the rocks before, but that he was sure his wife would not leave him because he was too rich. He was equally sure he would never leave her because she was too beautiful. He then falls asleep, waking to find his wife gone. After 2 hours, Margaret returns to the tent and it becomes clear that she has slept with Wilson. She refuses to discuss the matter with Macomber. Margaret is clearly uneasy about his development, which seems to foreshadow a power shift in her relationship with her husband. One of the gun bearers then comes limping up to the car to announce that the first buffalo Macomber shot was not killed but wounded and was crawled off into the bush. The car is driven back to the shooting site. The Macomber and Wilson walk into the brush in search of the buffalo, which charges Macomber. Macomber stands his ground in front of the charging animal, and both he and Wilson shoot it. As it is about to hit Macomber, Margaret fires from the car, shooting Macomber in the back of the head and killing him. Wilson, sarcastically assures Margaret that she will not be convicted of her husband's murder, though he says Macomber would have left you too. Margaret is hysterical and it is left unclear whether she hit her husband accidentally or is a cold blooded murderess. The essence of the short, happy life of Francis Macomber is courage. When the cowardly husband, whose wife made her way from Wilson's tent hours before, finds the courage to face the charging buffalo, he forges the identity he wants, the courage to face both wild animals and his wife. Thank you, children. I hope you all enjoyed. See you in the next class.